the soldier who returned from 1945 in 1974. Imagine waking up tomorrow and discovering that the last 29 years never happened for you. No television, no internet, no moon landing, no modern world. That is exactly what happened to one man. His name was Hiroo Onoda. World War II ended in 1945, but he kept fighting until 1974. And when he finally came home, the world had moved on without him. A Japanese soldier was standing on a small island in the Philippines. The year was 1945. Japan was losing the war. American forces were advancing. Many Japanese soldiers were surrendering. But Hiroo Onoda received a very different order. His commander told him something important. Do not surrender. Do not take your own life. Keep fighting, no matter what happens. Those words would control the next 29 years of his life. Onoda took the orders seriously, very seriously. He believed his commander would return one day. He believed Japan would continue the war. He believed help was coming, but help never came. He never received a new order. The war was over, but one soldier refused to believe it. World War II ended in August 1945. Japan officially surrendered. Millions celebrated. Families reunited. Soldiers returned home. But deep inside the jungle, Onoda never accepted it. Aircraft dropped leaflets. The papers said the war was over. Onoda thought they were fake. Letters arrived from his family. He thought they were enemy tricks. Newspapers appeared. He believed they were propaganda. Everything that could have convinced him only made him more suspicious. The longer he stayed hidden, the harder it became to admit he was wrong. The war was over. He refused to believe it. For years, Onoda survived in the wild. He lived under trees. He slept in simple shelters. He moved constantly. He avoided villages. He searched for food every day. Rain became normal. Hunger became normal. Danger became normal. At first, he was not alone. Several other soldiers stayed with him. Together, they waited for Japan to return. Years passed, then decades. One by one, his companions died or surrendered. Eventually, Onoda was alone, completely alone. Yet he still believed his mission continued. While the world changed, one man kept living in 1945. Think about everything that happened while Onoda stayed hidden. Humans reached space. Television entered homes. Computers appeared. The Cold War changed the world. New countries were created. Entire generations were born. Japan transformed itself. The nation he remembered no longer existed. But Onoda knew none of this. Every morning, he woke up believing the same thing. The war was still happening. 29 years passed. Yet his reality never changed. 29 years passed. His world stayed the same. Then a stranger walked into the jungle and found the impossible. In 1974, a young Japanese traveler named Norio Suzuki entered the jungle. He had an unusual goal. He wanted to find three things: a panda, the abominable snowman, and Hiroo Onoda. Most people thought finding Onoda was impossible. Suzuki disagreed. He searched the jungle. Then something incredible happened. He found him, after nearly 3 decades. The two men talked. Suzuki explained that the war had ended long ago. Onoda listened, but he still refused to surrender. He said he would only obey one person, the commander who gave him his final order. He would not surrender until his commander returned. The Japanese government did something extraordinary. They found Onoda's former commander. The man was now living a normal life. The war had become a distant memory. But he agreed to travel back to the Philippines. When they finally met, almost 30 years had passed. The commander stood before Onoda once again. Then he gave a new order. The war is over. You must stop fighting. For the first time since 1945, Onoda accepted reality. He lowered his weapon, he removed his military equipment, and he surrendered. The mission was finally over. After 29 years, the war ended for him. After 29 years, one sentence changed everything. Then came the hardest part. Going home. Imagine leaving your country in 1945, then returning in 1974. Everything looked different. The streets had changed, the technology had changed, the people had changed. Even Japan had changed. Many people welcomed him as a hero, others questioned his actions. But everyone agreed on one thing. His story was unbelievable. He had lost nearly 3 decades, not because he was trapped, not because he was forgotten, but because he never stopped believing his orders. He left Japan in 1945 and returned to a completely different world. People often ask one question: why did he stay so long? The answer is surprisingly simple. Duty, loyalty, belief. He trusted the order he received, more than newspapers, more than letters, more than reality itself. For 29 years, he carried one mission, and he never abandoned it. That commitment is impressive, but it is also tragic, because while he stayed loyal to the past, life kept moving forward without him. For 29 years, he fought a war that no longer existed. The world moved on without him. Hiroo Onoda finally returned home. But there is one question that still remains. Did he spend 29 years protecting his mission, or 29 years trapped inside a past that no longer existed? Subscribe to Pasterex for the hidden side of history, the secrets behind famous events, and the stories most people never hear. And remember, every secret stays hidden until someone starts asking questions.